lazy reviews. Let's give some more unknown titles a little bit more attention because I think they do deserve it. Starting with my personal favorite one, and I highly recommend it, and it's called Hellpoint. It is in the end a sci-fi, Souls-like, one of my favorite genres, and it ticks all the boxes for me. It has good combat, mysterious story, challenging enemies and bosses. There are of course huge areas to explore with tons of secrets, so that is pretty cool also. And the sci-fi spin with alternative dimensions and the black hole in the middle are pretty unique in this genre. Overall a very challenging game, so I like the hard games, and it feels a little bit unpolished, but still it is a great game, and I finished it multiple times with different kind of builds, so therefore I say cool game. Negative, it is a little bit of a clunky game, so the developer is quite small. This is in the end an indie title. The lore is a little bit confusing, but I still really like it, and you can get easily lost in the huge levels, by the way. And of course the visuals are, let's call it, that's not the newest Doom, but still they are pretty functional, so this is not a negative in my opinion. But if you can see past these flaws, and I did, you will have a really good time, because once again I had really fun with that title. Let's go to the second one, which is Source of Madness, and it is an early access, so once again here take it as it is, because it can change during the production process. It is basically a roguelite side-scroller with some very bizarre Lovecraftian eldrich monsters everywhere, and you basically play as a rogue wizard and you fight through, and this is the interesting and funny part, glued together enemies that are randomly generated by AI, and therefore you got those monstrosities on the screen, which are every time a little bit different. And then basically you have some Diablo 2 inventory with some RPG light elements to customize your playstyle, which is kind of fluent. And then, I don't know, you for example throw some fireballs or some other magic at those glued together thingies. The bounciness is, by the way, pretty fun to play with. So once again, it is an early access, so there is no final verdict, but still it is fun to play and check it out. Of course here, a thing from my side, it kind of lacks a little bit of a clear direction, but once again this is an early access, so once again I don't know how the final product will look like. Graphically looking very distinct and interesting. And then let's go to the last one, which is Skjoldur Story. I have no idea how to spell this out, because this is a tongue breaker from my side. I guess a Norwegian or Swedish production. And then this is a nostalgia trip, basically a tough top-down Zelda 3 game with some squirmly shield dude. And then did I mention that this game is tough? Yeah, you will die a lot and respawn in the center of the world. Overall decently made with some good visuals, so if you like these kind of cute graphics, you will be satisfied with that, with lots of puzzles and, in my opinion, some a little bit too clunky combat. Alrighty, that was it from my side. Hopefully you got something out of that, because pretty cool games overall.